tried to justify leaving, why not just run away?
Hi guys, so back at it. I am making a deconstructed bloom today, just by tilting, no spinning today. So this is my golden quinacridone nickel azo gold. I've tried to change the lighting on my tripod to the warm light, and I hope that it will give a better view of the colors. Oh, I can't see the camera if you're just a minute. I can't see if I'm in frame. So this is Golden's Fluid, bright gold. And next we have primary elements from ColourArte. This is Bolivian Blue, one of my favorites. I love that it's dark and somewhat dusty in it, not so much in your face. And then we have Amsterdam Pearl White mixed with a little bit of golden fluid. Oh, it's a bit thick. Have to thin it out. Mixed with a little bit of golden fluid titanium white. Next up, also primary elements from ColourArte. This is Tanzanite, another favorite. So it's a light blue with a purple shimmer to it. I don't know if you can tell. I love this one as well. And last but not least, Pébéo iridescent green blue to add a light green color. It looks blue on the camera, I can see, but it actually is green. I don't know if I changed the light. Hold on for 1 second. There you can see the green. Yeah, I don't know, maybe that light is better. Hold on, can you see the purple in here? Yeah, a little bit. We leave it like at this lighting, and then I can always switch to the warm light when we do the close-up. And my pillow paint is 7-part paint to 1 part Floetrol, 1 part golden pouring medium. That's the one that is replacing the GAG 800, and 1 part Liquitex. And I added a little bit extra Floetrol, so maybe it's more like 2 parts Floetrol. Because here in Denmark my wall paint is quite thick, so I have to thin it out quite a bit. And then and even then when it gets thin, it's not all that creamy, so I'm trying to make it better with some Liquitex and some Floetrol. And it's the European Floetrol. So now I always add too much paint, because I don't want to. I don't want to stand in the middle of something and not have enough pillow down. That would be bad. So as you can see, even though it's rather thin, I think, but the trace doesn't disappear within those 5 seconds, and you can see the structure from me pouring it on. It doesn't just fade out. It's quite annoying. I have to figure out how to do it, because I do feel like it's thick, but I don't want it to get watery either. But with this paint, it doesn't crack and the cells are holding up, so I guess it's okay. I do feel like it's kind of thick, so maybe for the next piece I'm gonna thin it out a bit more. So my plan is to make 3 small blooms. Remember that, Heidi, small, so not that much color, because it's not that big of a canvas. It's I believe it's 30 by 60, 30 by 60, I guess. So it's not a huge canvas. So small blooms will do it, because I would like to get some of the petals, maybe not the end of the petal, but at least some of the petals, so I don't end up with only the centers filled with cells, but I rarely succeed. I tend to use too much every time. So so that was a pigment, and now I'm adding some tube paint. Oh, I forgot to thin this one out. Maybe that was pretty stupid. We'll see. And another pigment. And I'm building up from dark to light, as you can tell. And then below the CA, I'm gonna end with the Pébéo, which is a tube paint as well. And hopefully my CA doesn't bleed too much. No, hopefully the gold doesn't bleed too much into the CA. That's what I was trying to say. So I layered the gold second in the lineup. So I was thinking Prussian blue and white CA. The Prussian blue I mixed in a little bit of oxide black, because the Prussian blue is transparent, so I wanted to make it just a tiny bit opaque. Now this one, I just mixed it up today, just now, and it's kind of thin. I feel like my Australian CA is really thin. Maybe it's because it's the warm weather. And of course my small go-to. I have a hair blower, but it is it's blowing warm, even though it's with a cool button. Then it's still somewhat warm, and I can tell that the paint is drying up on me while I'm using it. So for now I'm using the small one. I'm gonna make some noise.
Why even try to justify leaving? Why not just run away? Why even wait and hesitate breathing? Why would you wanna stay? Nothing you say can change the way he feels. Nothing could save you now. So just let this go. Out on a string without a wing flying, no one to hold the kite. He let you go, but still you blow by, oblivious to the height. Check out behind and you will find nothing's holding you to the ground. He just let you go. Shut down with no sound to the cold ground below. On the side of the street, you're on your
I'm just gonna puff the middle a little bit. It seems like it's gonna sell up nicely. So I was really aware. Laurie from Art Law told me that if I want the area between the blooms not to be a lot of pillow paint, I should make a long petal. So this one is the pillow for my next bloom. Yeah. And I tried not to make the petals all that wide, but maybe that was a stupid idea now that I'm gonna tilt it. Because I really need some of the petals to go over the edge. I wasn't thinking there, right? I was thinking as if I was going to spin it out. Oh, we'll see how this turns out. So the next bloom is gonna be placed here. Feel like this one has thickened up a little bit as well, but I was able to blow it out, so that's a good sign. Now I'm waiting at the moment for a gift in the mail, because every hair blower I can find in Denmark, at least the ones I've tried 4 different kinds now, and even though it says cool air, it's not cold air, it's just cooler than the really hot air. So I've been struggling with my blowing, and the sweetest lady here on YouTube has sent me a gift, a new blower. So I just have to find, and I already did, a converter, because we use different electricity systems. So we use 240 volt, and the United States, I think maybe it's about 110. So I'm gonna get a converter so that the hair blower doesn't break down and get too much power. So I'm really excited about it, and I'm looking so much forward to trying it out and see if, because this small one, it doesn't have the same power as a hair blower, but it's the only thing I found that blows cool air. I'm just thinking now, maybe this one is too close to the other one. I'm really good today. So if the next one is there, it goes up until here, but now I practically have no place for the petals here. Maybe that wasn't that smart. Maybe I'm just primarily blowing this way and that way. We'll see how it goes. Oh, I have to remember my CA. I feel like I used the right amount on the first one, didn't I? That's another problem. I tend to use too much CA. That's why it's good with the white on top, because it adds to the negative space feel, and the white doesn't seem to take over that much as if I use the black one.
Calmly walk away. Yeah, shot down with no sound to the cold ground below. On the side side of the street, you're on your feet. So take a step and calmly walk away. Take a step and calmly walk away.
So I don't know about this part, but maybe it's lucky it's going to be a deconstructed. Maybe it's gonna be good. The CA are selling up nicely. So now I forgot to make a long petal out here, so yeah, we'll see. Maybe it's gonna be okay. I just have to have in mind not to put this one too close to the other one. Maybe I already did that. Maybe today is one of those days with happy coincidences, because I feel like this is going totally wrong, and maybe it turns out pretty after all.
Why even try to justify leaving? Why not just run away? Why even wait and hesitate breathing? Why would you wanna stay?
I feel like I put it too close again. I think I'm gonna miss out on some negative space with this one, but maybe that's okay. Oh, I'm having a hair.
Change the way he feels, nothing could save you now. So just let this go. Out on a string without a wing flying, no one to hold the kite. He let you go, but still you blow by, oblivious to the height. Check out behind and
So there's really an area here I don't like. I don't know what to do about it. But these cells look cool. Tiny cells. I'm gonna give it 5 minutes. Maybe just 2 because I'm impatient. And I'm gonna add a little bit more paint and I'll be right back. So now I've added some pillow and I'm just standing here looking at it, thinking, second guessing myself, you might say. I feel like something is missing right there. I'm not sure if I can. Maybe I should just go ahead and tilt and start going that way and see, because 4 would be pretty much, wouldn't it? Let me see how it's moving. You know what? I think I'm gonna make a 4th bloom here and then primarily tilt to the sides and maybe some diagonal, because I feel like I have to tilt a lot that way in order for it to get down here, and I'm afraid I'm gonna overstretch that one, so I'm gonna make one more, maybe a little bit further apart.
nothing's holding you to the ground. He just let you go. Shot down with no sound to the cold ground below. On the side of the street, you're on
So I'm having a small summer holiday. For the next week my son is on vacation at his father's place, so 1 week a year I'm all by myself, able to do anything I want, which usually gets to be nothing at all. Just relaxing, playing some billiard, making some paintings and stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna make a noise again.
So take a step and calmly walk away. Yeah, shut down with no sound to the cold ground below. On the side of
So can you tell the difference with the white in between? Because I didn't put them so close together. I'm not sure what's best. Maybe something in between. But I love my CA. It's for sure it's because it's a new mix of the day. It's selling up really nicely and fast. I really felt like I had to struggle a lot for the cells to come out, the last pieces I've made. So for sure I'm just gonna make small batches and then mix it up more frequently, instead of making a big batch and then struggle with it in the end. So I need to let this collect and let go, because it's stuck in the middle because of the blowing. So I'm gonna give it a couple of minutes and I'll be right back. So now it has been rested a little bit, maybe not long enough because I'm impatient. And I can tell that the center is somewhat stuck, but I'm gonna smoosh it anyway, right? So which way is the clever way? I know you can't see right now, but I'm trying to get the centers to kind of let go. Just gonna... Oh, they're really getting squished now. But they let go. The three of them anyway. So I'm gonna tilt over the side, bring it back a little bit. I know you can't see when I bring it back. There, that's better. Just gonna bring it back a little bit and across to the other edge. I really feel like I have to go over this edge with some of the colors. And back to the center. Just gonna turn it around so you guys can see what I'm doing. Oh, now it's slippery. And then bring it back a little bit. And down as well. I really do hope I'm in frame. It's moving pretty slow up here. Of course, I've tilted off a lot of the colors. Now, I like the upper half, but I can see that the bottom bloom doesn't quite move along with the others. Tilting issue on my behalf, I'm sure. I'm just gonna add some white so it gets guided over the edge. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna tilt straight down for a little bit. Make the top ones open up. I don't know if you can see. It's a long canvas now. So I don't think you can tell. I don't think you can see the top part. But now I'm going that way. I like it pretty much so far, apart from the bottom. I don't like that one because it's totally out of place, but I really hope it's gonna be able to stretch out enough without me ruining the top 3 blooms. So I'm tilting it pretty hard right now. I really want the colors to go, just to go over the edge a little bit, and then I can go back. But I need the bottom to come with me as well. Let's see if I can get this. Maybe I shouldn't be so focused to get all of it off. After all, it's just gonna be some negative space. So I'm tilting all the way over across, hoping that the bottom bloom can stretch far enough, and I hope that the second one from the bottom, this one, I hope it's going to straighten a little bit out, because I feel like it's kind of wrinkly. Oh, I'm gonna lose some of my lines. I can tell. Just gonna put it down for a second. So this feels a little bit out of place. Maybe if I can tilt it back and squish this, then it will look like it belongs in there. I think that's what I'm gonna try now. Am I in frame? I really hope so. I can't check it when I'm standing on this side. Just gonna make a hard tilt down. Now I've sped this part up ×2 because it's going really slow, and the video is long enough as it is, so I can save a minute. So I'm gonna save a minute. But it's important to tilt that last part off, even though it goes slow and you can barely see it move, but you have to make sure you get enough off.
Take a look.
I'm just gonna wash my hands and I'll be right back with fresh eyes. Look, that's okay. I know this is not gonna crack with that amount. Unless it's seeking back into the middle. But if it stays like it is now, it shouldn't crack. Now I'm just looking, it looks like I have a line here where it seems like the amount of paint is different. Kind of when I spin it out. But I don't know if it's just my eyes making a trick on me. Anyway, I kind of like it. So I'm gonna let it live and I'm gonna make a second piece. I want it to be a pair. But I guess that's gonna be in another video because I'm taking so long. I'm not as fast as a lot of other YouTubers, so I think it's gonna be too long a video. We'll see. I'm gonna bring you in for close-up. Now for my close-up. So this is the view I'm seeing it when I look at it and say, yeah, that's good enough. It looks fine. I think it's gonna be this orientation. So I like the white CA with the blue CA in the center. A lot of fun cells here. I wasn't that keen on them when I blew it out, that line there. I was thinking, so it's gonna be out of place, and there's a little bit there as well, but I actually think it's kind of cute in this piece. So I managed to smush one of the blooms so much so I don't feel like it's too busy, right? Well, it is busy, but not too much for my taste. I could tell I wouldn't get enough any negative space whatsoever, so I'm happy with what I got. I love the cells up here as well with the white on top of it. So the quinacridone nickel laser gold is doing its part, and I don't know, maybe I should put on some light so we can tell if there's some shimmer from the gold. There's some shimmer from the pigments, and do we see any gold in here? A little bit there maybe. Yeah, I like it. What do you think, guys? Now I know for sure I'm gonna have to practice. But I'm actually happy I tried making them too close and making one too far away. So now I can tell the difference and see how is it gonna end up in a piece. And yeah, maybe there's a little bit too much distance here compared to the rest, but I don't mind actually. What do you think? Feel free to leave a comment, advice, suggestions. What you have in mind is mostly appreciated. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumb up and stay safe till next time. Bye!